Even though he was one of music's great conservatives, it is often, and rightly, remarked that J.S. Bach was a great cosmopolitan. In his music, the North countries meet southern Germany, France, and Italy in striking ways previously almost unknown. In the Passacaglia and Fugue in C minor, BWV 582, Bach joins together elements from distinct nations and traditions in ways that may be heard very close to the musical surface indeed. Passacaglia is based, and also the fugue, which is actually not marked by Bach as a distinct and separate piece, but rather as just another use of the Passacaglia ground bass, seems to have been extracted from a sacred work by an obscure contemporary French composer named Alain Raison. The drum track is filled out with hi-hat cymbal patterns that nearly always include an hi-hat on 8 and beats between each kick, and the snare drum or clap sound on beats 2 and 4 of every bar. This pattern is derived from so-called four-on-the-floor dance drum beats of the 1960s and especially the 1970s disco drummers. Users commonly layer sample drum sounds to achieve a more complex sound. Statements of the ground bass in all, starting with the unharmonized bass solo at the very opening and growing ever more active until it lasts a full-blown frenzy of imitative 16 notes in the upper voices makes its way to the fugue. During a few of the middle variations, the ground bass moves up into the soprano and into the alto voice. Sound sources for bass sounds in house, from continuous, repeating electronically generated line sequence on the synthesizer, such as a Roland SH-101, TV-303, to studio recordings or samples of live electric bassists. overall plan or structure. This is called the form of the music. Dance forms usually consist of repeated sections, so there is plenty of music to dance to, with each section containing a set number of measures that fits the dance steps. Its way to classic